My name is Karen Sawicki. I am a visual artist living on the North Shore. Jacques Cousteau once said, "The sea, once it casts its spell, holds one in its breath of wonder forever." In my childhood, an old sailor Scrimshaw bestowed to me a box containing an etching needle, India ink, and a few scraps of antique ivory. So on a shattered piano key, I engraved my first piece of Scrimshaw and began teaching myself this maritime art which married both my love of the sea with my love of image making. We send man into space to find something novel, yet we understand just a fraction of what's on our own planet. Every time a deep submergence vehicle emerges from a dive, new species are discovered and cataloged. Coral reefs are actually made up of individual animals, all created from a single self-replicating polyp, eventually producing a colony. Patterns formed through self-replication are based on a system, a symmetry, and an order. Something like an anemone flows organically with the movements of the ocean, yet the structure itself is so different from what we're used to seeing in our terrestrial world that it alters our sense of visual reality. The textures and materials of the marine world blur the boundary between the grotesque and the beautiful. One becomes entranced by the exotic, yet at the same time repelled because the imagery is so foreign to what we see on land. I work with the push and pull between recognizable imagery, the illustrative versus the surreal. Line takes what we see in the three-dimensional world and translates it into a new interpretation of reality in the two-dimensional view. I think much of the beauty of the sea comes from this tension between the organized and the chaotic, artificial and the natural. I try to interpret this visual experience in my work. I want my viewers to be seduced by the detail and the organic formations, but simultaneously overwhelmed. It is with these basic tools that I find the simplicity of a medium so liberating to work with, that with time, one can transform even the basest of materials into a story.